everyone. Welcome back to KWN Today. Time for the news segment, Newsmaker segment that we have every Thursday morning as we visit with Dade County Executive Ted Rumley. He's in the studio here. Good morning, Commissioner.
Good morning.
How are
Good
you?
morning. Doing good, Evan.
All right. Well, appreciate you coming in. Here it is, August already, and y'all have a meeting coming up later on tonight.
That's right. Yeah, we've got our work session at 6, and then we'll go right into our meeting. You know, the way we're following the COVID rules and regulations, and you know, our numbers keep going up. We went up roughly 10 since last week, and so we need to, you know, we want to ask people to try to wear masks if they do come to the meeting. We'll have you know, those chairs, they'll be spaced out just like we've been doing, you know, and we just you know, things are not till the numbers start going down. You know, I just don't have a good feeling about it at all. You know, we've got you know, is the superintendent going to be on today at 3?
I don't know.
I'm talking to
if she
Carrie
will or
here.
not. I consider
Yeah, it'd be good to have them because we do have.
Well, I talked to her last night, and of course she texted out, and they you know, what, they have 200 employees, so you would think at some point in time some of the employees would come back with positive tests with that many numbers. They're the largest employer, I think.
They are in the county, but when you're dealing with our schools, you know, and our children, that's something, you know, needs to be people need to know about. And so anyway,
well, she did. She put it out right off. When she found out, everybody knew. We've already got it up in the paper today that you know, that they're taking all the necessary precautions and things. And I would just go on to the fact that the health department then does the contact tracing of who they've been around.
Exactly right.
Thing,
yeah, exactly.
As it goes on. Chattooga County schools, we're going to talk about that. They've already had 2 students. That 2 high school students have tested positive. Now they're continuing with school. They're just going right on. They, of course, those 2 students went home, and some of the classroom that they were in, some of those folks, from what we understand, they are also isolating.
They quarantined them. That's they did. Those classes
to take online school at home. So and I think, you know, that's the way that they had told us that we're going to handle it. That you know, there wouldn't be a shutdown of the entire school. And if they had that, you know, somebody tested positive here or there, then they would, well, much like I guess you did with the county offices, and they had a possible scare there in the Superior Court clerk, and she shut down for 2 days and then opened back up. So I guess that's kind of the way negative.
We've had 3 positive employees in the county. We had 1 for the road department, of course, sheriff's department, you know, and we just follow the guidelines, you know, of the health department, CDC, and so, but it's you know, it's just something people need to realize. You know, it's not gone away by far, and just still be precautious whether you think it's here or not, or believe in it. It doesn't matter. It is. Trust me.
Well,
and we've got people.
Carrie and I were talking before we went on the air to remember the fact that when all of this started, one of the things that they were just trying to not, they knew they couldn't stop it. They were just trying to slow the spread where the healthcare system would not be
overflowed.
That was the whole objective of the shutdown and everything, was just to slow it down, because you know, as we do our normal lives, we're going to come in contact, and, you know, just try to slow it down and make it as easy as possible. But if you're elderly and you got problems with your immune system, then you need to really stay protected.
That's right. Well, and the people around you do. That's where you're getting it. You know, I mean, I think our elderly's really, you know, doing what they can to keep from getting it. But then you've got your grandchildren, and you got your daughters and sons that come in, and that's what's got to be really. You've got to really watch it. I mean, seriously.
The school board will be on today. The school will.
Okay, the school board will be on at 3. We do our Thursday updates at 3, and so there will be a representative talking to you from the school board, which that's a good thing. Good thing. But anyway, we got getting back to our meeting. We got off on that. It's just our monthly meeting, and there's nothing really that jumps out at you on the agenda. We've got some things, you know, that we've got to we hope to have some board members to appoint on the heavy industrial board, and if not, then we'll do it next month. It's not anything pushing. I want to say we need to get that board set, though, and be done with it, you know. But it's hard to find people to serve on boards, more so than you'd think, because it's kind of a non-rewarding thing, you know. I mean, you get paid $50 a meeting, but still, though, you put a lot of time and effort into it, you know, being a board member of any of our boards, really. But we have, I didn't even bring the agenda with me. You can go over it if you want to, and we'll go over it. But there's not anything really
Terry, do you know if
pressing.
anything?
We're fortunate.
They can see it online. And,
Oh, yeah.
I just put a link to it in the comments.
Exactly.
So they can look at that agenda.
Exactly.
And I was going to see if I could find, here's a copy of the agenda right here, if you guys want to go over it. So,
Well, just tell us if there's anything.
the local timber ordinance. to
Yeah,
make
that's
by state
something.
law.
We're just,
Timber
just
ordinance.
updating the timber ordinance.
That's something you have to do
something.
periodically. That
Yeah, you got to look
change
at not just
laws
that,
and
but
stuff.
any of the ordinances that pertain to state. You know, you just go through every so many years or whatever, and you just you know, there'll be a paragraph or two you need to maybe reword or whatever, you know, on that. And
ABC ordinance.
we had
The second reading of ordinance.
yeah, that's right. But
Second
we had
reading of the ABC, and that's for the Sunday sale.
that's for the Sunday sales, and that'll be the second, from what I understand, be the final reading on that. Yeah, and you know, we had our call meeting, you know, last week pertaining to our millage rate. I know some of y'all watched that. Some of you may not know, but we did maintain our millage rate, you know, from last year. And if anything, you know, it did drop a little bit on the millage rate. It's not enough to brag about, but it is going the right direction, as I say a lot, you know, thank goodness. And but anyway, it's, we'll be there at 6 o'clock, start at 6, and we'll have, like I said, we're going to, you know, ask people to wear a mask if you are in the audience and coming in and out. Of course, we won't have our mask on when we're talking. It's hard to talk, but we will when we're in the crowd, you know, that's there, because we gotta clamp down, you know. I mean,
We have
things
room for about 10 people.
about 10 people. Okay, is that and that's seating the okay.
Because of elections.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
you
right.
still got all the election equipment and things in the
Yep.
meeting room, so.
They'll move them back to the side, you know, the
But
best
you,
they
I mean,
can.
you can't have as many as
No,
you normally
no.
do because of everything else that's in
That's
the room.
exactly right. Exactly right. Yeah, but
And of course, we will stream that at KWN News Now. It'll be on our Facebook site, KWN News Now. You can watch that live tonight.
That's right.
Commissioner, quick update. We got about 2 minutes here. Quick update, I guess, on the project of the Lookout Mountain.
That's right.
Lake Dam.
We've got it's really going well. The weather's worked real well with us, and we had DNR out there day before yesterday with the actual people that's over, or that actually sees the water quality and all. They're real pleased with everything out there. Had one person there that's a specialist. He's actually with the fish hatcheries and all. He had been, and he's actually in enforcement now. Everything's fine. We got aerators running, you know, protect the fish and
Basically
have
putting
to.
oxygen.
It does.
back
We got
because
two
it's smaller
large
area.
aerators, yeah, and that's you know, and we're down as low. We got to go. I think they said this morning about 4, 5, 6 more inches down before they start laying pipe, probably Tuesday. And once we start that, you know, that's they'll be actually forming up the box cover and all, getting that. So it's going along good. As long as the weather keeps working with us, we're gonna move, and they're working some long hours out there right now. Yeah.
And I just got confirmation here, we got a break coming up in about a minute, that we will be joined by Dade County School Superintendent Dr. Jan Harris. She got tied up in our first segment, but she's going to join us here at the end of the program before the top of the hour.
That'd be good. Yeah. And Morgan Ridge Road, I want to mention that too. We're going to be up there probably probably Monday, if not before. And we're going to we got, you know, that's been an area for a while. A lot of traffic on that road when they shut down the interstate going across the ridge, and they got a bad spot there. But they're going to be filling that in with some asphalt binder until we can actually get up and there'll be a major repair on that down off the ridge there. But hopefully we can get that done between now and Monday evening. And there's been a few people that called about that. But you know, other than that, you know, we're not able to pull Bill and them off yet to start our paving, but we've still got that in line. And of course, County Road 6, we're going to get up there real shortly here and get a road off in there where we can start that project too. So,
All right.
yeah. But if anyone has any questions about any of it, just give me a call at 667-8999 or 657-4625. It's our office number. Or Carrie's got all my information there and our commissioners' numbers and all there. If you've got any questions, just be sure to call us.
All right. Thank you very much, Commissioner. And of course, we will stream the meeting live tonight here on KWN News Now on Facebook, KWN News Now on our Facebook site. We thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.